But is it all about the look though? We know she's flying. The cats is going to come in, but can you be attracted to a woman? And the ladies, y'all tell us. You know what I mean in the comments and such. Is it your belief that you could be attracted to someone and it's not just on looks? And then is that possible just only over time, or can that happen in initial conversation?
I think it's definitely over time. Like,
I was about to say
like
when I first posted, I was like, I might have to like warm up to
right.
the
When
ogre,
yeah,
but
the ogre. I'm
I
never
ain't
ready for
gonna
the ogre. The
I ain't
ogre's
gonna
always
be
crazy.
attracted to Fiona off
The
rip.
use
You
of the
feel what I'm
word
saying?
ogre.
Like I'm
Listen,
gonna have to grow into that one. All right, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
nah. I mean, it's definitely that gotta be overtime, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's rare, but it can happen. That somebody's energy and aura is so crazy, so powerful, so heightened, intense. That just first encounter, like you get a vibe, you get a
Yeah, yeah,
feeling. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, let's roll with this. Let's see where this go. But that I feel like that's more rare, and so typically it definitely gonna be some time. That's why I feel like usually those type of situations are the situations where it's like y'all work together, y'all went to school together. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Or your friend knew her friend or something. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like you
right.
met through friends or something. So you was around each other a lot, and it just over time it just kind of grew and built to that.
Yeah.
But I do feel like there's something to that. But I want to hear what you guys say too, and then I'll make that point.
No, big facts. I think being a man specifically is like, oh man, this woman, she could hear my vision, my goals, and she's not just listening, she's giving me valuable suggestions
Right.
and recommendations, and she's able to pitch it and talk to me not in a condescending way, but as if she truly believes it, just wants me to get better.
Right.
And whether I take her advice or not, she's still respecting the game and she's
Right.
still supporting. That right there is like, I mean, that's a next level of just support and speaking life into a man when you're just straight up, hey, I see your vision, I see your goal, I'm in here to support you, I believe in you, what can I do to help?
Right.
Have you thought about this? I think this would be great. And it's like, oh, like this somebody, you talking about helpmate. That is the ascent, like
Right.
that is a definition of a helpmate in which we be searching for what we desire, what we want. And then you couple that with respect, you couple that with dependability, you couple that with, you know what I'm saying? You start looking at, when you have those, you start looking at things that you like. In the one, even if, like physically, because we so, it's like, I mean, this is a poor example, y'all. Don't at me, but it's like, have you ever been in a club and you drinking?
Prepare myself.
You drinking, and they say the beer goggles. You heard the beer goggles?
Right.
To the point where with the beer goggles on, you overall sober, you may not be attracted to this person, but you start zoning in on the things that you actually like.
Right.
And then that person becomes attractive to you
Yeah.
because you're focused on the things that you like.
Yeah.
So over time, she may not be full on attracted to you, but now you're sober, but you're still focused on the things you like everything that I mentioned. So then they become more attractive.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. We in here, man.
Listen, it's like, well, what I was gonna say, previously was when you building with somebody like that and you for the long haul in a committed relationship, it take a lot more than looks anyway, right? Like, so
That's big facts.
the personality, the connection, the chemistry is really what carries the relationship and what solidifies it. And so it's important, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something, if you can build it upon that, right? And you can tap in that way and I guess put your shallowness, if you want to say, to the side, it could be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? But also, like, to your point, when you talk about like a helpmate and somebody that's there for you, a lot of times when we think about somebody being a good person, because just like looks are not enough. Sometimes like just being a good person is not enough. Like being a good person ain't good enough. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's like,
gotta have balance.
Right, we get caught up in that a lot too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, but they such a good person, and so we stick around. Or so like, but we miscalculated, and it's like, nah, man, that's not it either.
I'm not trying to submit a Mother Teresa. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here?
Like chemistry and vibe.
Yeah,
I feel like, and the reason I bring it up because chemistry and vibe, I think people confuse with it's a good person. Oh, he's a good dude. She's a good woman. That's not really. That don't mean that the character and personality truly aligns with yours, right?
Yeah, I think we just shallow beings, really. I mean, that's what it boiled down to. We all got a bit of shallow in us because if that was the case, you know, most of the women out here would be with the dude that's in the friend zone.
Right.
Because the dude is there for her whenever. He listens to her. He'll pull up whenever. He'll cash app her bread whenever she need it.
Yeah.
Like, this dude will do anything for her. He in the friend zone. He awaiting, you know what I mean, like a chump. But, you know, if that was the case, they would be with him. But they not with him because they likely not attracted to. You know what I mean? It's a shallow game. But I don't want to give too much away because, and that's an indefinite friend zone. When the dude, when it's like there's no real chance. But what I'm getting at is I think that a certain level of attraction is necessary, but that attraction could come over time. I would say that attraction can come over time in other ways.
To your point,
but
though,
you gotta be mature. I would say this: if you're a mature person, that attraction can come, because you got to be aware of that person is good for you. And I think once you're aware that the person is good for you, that's when the attraction will come. People be blind to it, I think.
I mean, that part, that's valid, but I also think like your chemistry and your personality and your confidence has to be, you know, not necessarily immaculate, but it got to, be, on par. So it's like, because those things, like you were alluding to earlier, can make you attractive, right? Like, so you start looking at the person differently, like you said, noticing certain things that you like about them. So listen, there's plenty of people we all know and see out here every day that might necessarily be a 10 altogether or a 9 or however you want to say it, but they might be up, I don't know, let's go 7. You know what I'm saying? You can go 6. I don't know, 6 or 7.
Let's go with 6.
But let's go 6. All right, because 7 is high. All right.
That's a little safe.
Let's go 6.
Yeah.
But they got like, it's whatever they got, it's personality, or they got a sense of style, their swag, or their energy. It make them like a strong 8. You know what I'm saying? Because they, you know what I mean? Like the way they move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like the way you move.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I used to say like the more unattractive a person was, the more talented they need to be. They gotta have a special skill. You know what I'm saying? Like if a shorty or Olga, she gotta like go to the lake, grab a fish by her hand. You know what I'm saying? Throw it in a pan, fry that thing up, sauce that thing up, you know what I'm saying? And feed me with a fork. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she like Fiona need to do that. I'm sorry. She need to be able to give me a foot massage and a tape up. She need to give me some trim and a trim. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just be like that sometimes. You know what I mean? And even on the fellas, like, yo, if you Chef Boyardee status, you better be Chef Boyardee. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Well, yeah.
You gotta have the talent. It's about balance.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And then the other half of it, the other side, it may not be fair, but that's when you get the pretty privilege and the handsome handout.
Right.
The genetic advantages is what I call it. I call it the GAs.
Yeah. I might,
be like that, man.
Work on yourself, work on your personality, work on your confidence, work on all of those things, because I for the most part, I feel like a lot of people would agree that they rather be with like a fire, like dope, cool ass 6, 7 than a corny ass 10 or 9. You know what I'm saying? Like a lame 9, like it knock you down. Knock that 9 down a couple pegs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't care. Like, you could look good, like, but if we ain't got no vibe, no chemistry, you corny as shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no sense of humor. yeah, like I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't grow and build with that forever. Like, you know what I'm saying, be around that for too long at the end of the day. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like working on your personality will behoove you. You know what I'm saying?
Just send that
I mean,
nine.
I guess you
Send that lame 9 over to me.
nah, I would. No doubt, no problem.
I know what to do with the lame 9.
No problem.
You know what I'm
You know
saying? And that might be the season. That might be she might be my season one.
Yeah.
That's just
Well, I'm talking long term.
No,
Well,
yeah,
season,
long-term.
yeah.
No,
I don't
feel
care
that.
what. I don't give
I
a
feel
fuck what
that.
you
No. I would definitely take a vibing 6 for the long term.
Yeah, for the long term.
Okay, nah, I ain't gonna count. I would never ever be with a 6. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
Listen,
Every
I ain't
time I
mad at
come
you.
downstairs, she and the kid, I'm man. Unless her body was crazy. Is that possible? 6 in the face,
Very
body a 9, tizzy.
What do you mean? You been outside? I don't think out here.
We might be able to work.
Everywhere.
Call me Shallow Trell today. I don't know what is going on here. I'm feeling a little judgmental. It just be like that. I don't know. But I if you look at my history, I can't help it. You know what I mean? Like what you like, it don't pop
Right,
type of thing.
right.
But I like a good blend, and that's why I work hard. That's why I do good in the world, because I feel like the more good that I do, the more that I'm a good person.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
I don't
man.
only
You know what I'm saying?
positive vibes, good vibes. If I put
No,
that out
no,
in the
no,
atmosphere,
yeah.
I should
Okay.
get. Man, I deserve a bad joint. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I've done enough humanitarian work in this earth.
All right, but see,
I
that's
done volunteered at enough orphanages. I done mentored enough bad behind kids, my G. I served the nation. I deserve a bad joint. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo,
right.
Lord.
Yeah, man, listen.
Send me a bad.
Not to argue with the
I
man
want it
logic.
all. Give me the 8. That's a vibe that we can laugh together. We could cry together. We could grow together. We could play spades. That's my partner. That's my spades partner. And we talking smack. And we high-fiving.
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
10.
Like, yo, that is basically.
That's a 10.
You give me that. Give me that. We could play bones. And if she don't know how to play, she willing to learn. We could play Uno. We could vibe, watch Peace King Pie back with the whole Viz-Vibe, and we playing Uno, going hammer. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's the vibe. We could go to the park with the little kiddos, and we vibing. We having a good time. Life is good.
Right.
Because that's the ride or die. I needs that, but I do need her to be at least an 8 or something like that. Maybe a strong 7.